taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bobcats will kick it away first. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Arkansas State's offense will get the ball first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a...
Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Red Wolves moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Caught in the backfield, it's Summers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Back to throw, it's Rayner. It's complete to the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Come on, man up.
They'll run it. It's Spencer. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack, punting the football at this.
Touchdown, Red Wolves! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, You just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So Texas State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. That's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Makes the grab on the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Find some fresh air. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Back to throw, it's Rayner. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Looking for a gap. It's Clay. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. They'll start this drive going to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
He wants to throw it again. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. At the 40, there he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be...
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, you know, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7th.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his man. It's Rucker. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good put.
There he goes.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Caught near the sticks. It's Rucker. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Red Wolves are flying down the field. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Snagged out of the air. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Wolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Pulls it in. It's Clay. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Firing to the right, complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And the Bobcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Sparks. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Catch in the middle, it's the Sparks. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They'll run it from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas State.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offense...
Makes the catch down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And they turn it into a defensive score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Makes the grab. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because
he's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 15. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Bobcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. With these last two plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on third and goal? Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They'll leave it with him. Running to Green. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Rainer. Wide open downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Pick 6.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Red Wolves line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
The inside handoff. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to take the top off. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working on the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Sparks. Still running at the 40. Turns on the Jets. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Another incompletion on third down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing. And that's
It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
On the ground with the counter. Going airborne. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bobcats can really attack on this second and short. Might as well stick with him. Oh, he's got some space. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
It's a fake. He's looking to pass. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burris. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver. And
fires one high and deep. deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clay. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
We'll give the defense credit there. On 3rd down, it almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a first down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th. Makes a grab past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Arkansas State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Texas State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this. It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. And the pressure gets home, and it could not have come at a better time.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Back to throw. It's Rayner. Got his man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Under fire. But a little time, lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Stumbled to the ground. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's Rayner. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
No gain on the play. Coming up.
The Red Wolves will try to convert on fourth down. These corners backing off a bit. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Finds the tight end. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.